Hello, hammerheads. Thanks for tuning in. Well, it's 8:55 p.m. on a Friday, and I'm working in the morning. What mortal sin did I commit to deserve such punishment? Never mind. Anyway, I thought I'd review 2 films for you. As you may know, one of my subscribers, Steve Price 666, sent me a couple of DVD copies a few weeks ago. The Human Centipede and the Human Centipede 2. And I think they're both censored. Well, the second one definitely is. So I purchased from Amazon both of them. Sorry, I got them off eBay. I buy that many things off different sites and I get fucking confused sometimes. But anyway, the first one is uncensored, the director's cut. And stars Dieter Lasser, Ashley C. Williams, Ashlyn Yenny and Akihiro Kitamura. And it's got a big fucking synopsis on the back. It goes on forever. It's longer than the fucking Bible. So I'll read me own. I'll do me own, right? Basically, it's about these 2 American girls, right? They're travelling Europe. They're like tourists, backpackers if you like. And at the moment, they're in Germany. And late one night, they're in the car, driving through the woods, you know, this country lane, it's pissing down with rain. They get a flat tyre. And none of them have any clue how to fucking change a wheel. Give me strength. They won't even try, you know. You shouldn't be driving a fucking car. You shouldn't own a car if you don't know how to change a fucking wheel. It's as easy as putting a fucking new toilet roll on your holder. You know what I mean? It just takes a bit longer, that's all. All you need is a jack and a sprocket for your fucking nuts, and that's it. Job done. 10 minutes max. Anyway, they get out and walk in the rain in the woods, in the dark woods, right? For miles, seemingly, because no sign of life anywhere. Because they're in rural Germany now, it's, you know, the countryside. And anyway, eventually, when one of them is fucking whinging all the time, oh, I can't walk any further, I've got a short skirt on, and blah de blah de blah. You want to smack her in the fucking mouth a couple of times. Anyway, they spot this light in the distance. Oh, it's a house. Yeah, a remote house in the middle of nowhere. So they knock on the door, and retired surgeon Dr. Heiter answers the door. You know, and typically German, very strict, very like OCD-ish. Not that it's a bad thing. I have that slightly. Well, his house is immaculate anyway. So he invites them in. So he promised them to call the emergency services. I would be too fucking embarrassed, wouldn't you? I mean, you call an AA or RAC in England or something. Oh, can you come out please? I've got a flat tyre. They would just laugh at you and hang up, wouldn't they? They'd probably say something like, change it yourself, you stupid bimbos, and hang the phone up. Anyway, he drugs the drinks with the 8-day drug, and what transpires soon after is unimaginably horrific. I mean, first of all, his first victim is a trucker, and he kills him because he doesn't want to use him in his experiment any longer. Anyway, he's showing them diagrams on the wall of what he's going to do to them, because he also kidnaps this Japanese tourist. He can't speak a word of English, this Japanese bloke. He's just shouting at him all the time in Japanese. But the subtitles in them bits, he's like, things like, we Japanese have a way of fighting back when we're backed into a corner and stuff. And the banter between him and the surgeon is like, I mean, I don't know if the Japanese and the Germans didn't get on very well a long time ago, but he's calling him a European pig and all this, and the surgeon's calling him a kamikaze bastard. And anyway, what transpires is just horrible. He stitches them all together, these three people, and blah-de-blah. He's done it to his three Rottweilers already, because he's got the grave in the garden. To my three beloved dogs. It's got inscribed on it, for fuck's sake. And that's the first one. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but there is a big, like, boo-boo in it, in my opinion. I mean, these two detectives call round, right? Because the two missing girls have been seen in the area, apparently, and they're asking the doctor if he's happened on them, and he denies all knowledge of seeing them. So they go away, and they know something's not right. They say, we'll be back in 20 minutes with a search warrant. I'm sorry, but it takes a hell of a lot longer than that to obtain a search warrant. And they come back, the same two detectives and no one else, with a search warrant. I know how it works. You'd have a whole fucking team with you, wouldn't you? Two people don't turn up with a fucking warrant. It's happened to me. I've been raided before. A warrant to search my property. And there was about 15 of them fucking charged in. This wasn't here. This was years ago in the 90s. I got locked up and everything for it. Well, it's in the past now. Just one of life's misdemeanors dealt on me by somebody who doesn't like me, I think. No, I was grassed up, that's what it was. Someone with a big fucking mouth, and one day I'll run into him. Anyway, so the second one is far more violent, a hell of a lot more victims, a bigger body count. And I don't know which one is the most creepy out of the Dr. Heiter or the car park attendant, Martin. Because this doctor, right, in the first one, he's a retired surgeon and he's fucking insane, right? He puts them under anaesthetic, does the job properly, stitches them up properly when they're out cold, pulls the teeth out like it should be done when they're out cold and everything like that. Not our Martin here. He's just a car park attendant, a little horrible stump of a geek of a man. Never speaks throughout the whole film, just grunts sometimes and makes noises and laughs and stuff. Never speaks. And what this film's about, he lives with his nagging mother, you know, he fucking hates her, she hates him, because his dad sexually abused him when he was little, when he was a baby even, and the doctor, he's coming round to see him every now and then and give him his inhaler stuff and stuff like that, nebulae and all that. He's a fucking pervert. The doctor, he looks like fucking Charles Darwin. Honestly, his beard's longer than my fucking hair. And he's looking at him from behind. That Martin going, He wants to fuck this Martin. The whole film is warped. And Martin is obsessed with the first film. He's got a DVD and he keeps playing it on his laptop. Even at work, he's got a portfolio of... Oh, he's going to recreate what the doctor did, only he wants 12 people to stitch together, not fucking just 3. The full sequence, you know what I mean? And anyway, there's a lot of blood in this. There's a lot of just, it's sick basically. I mean, this got refused a certificate. He got one eventually, and you know the BBFC. There's 30 odd cuts in this. 30 odd. God knows what the uncut one's like, 'cause this is bad enough. I mean, the one I got sent of Steve Price, well, the rape scene's not in it at all. Some of it's in this version, but it doesn't show you the bit when he's wrapping barbed wire around his dick just before he sodomizes his victim. No wonder she's in so much pain, but she can't scream, because lips are staple gun to someone's arsehole. Yeah, he's not a surgeon. He just, you know, he brings along an array of rusty household tools and a staple gun, and they're all semi-conscious when he does all this, and they're all fucking screaming and everything, and he doesn't pull the teeth out. He knocks them out with a claw hammer. He's fucking mad. He's got this pet centipede. But this film has a lot more flaws in it than that one. For a start, all these people are going missing in this car park. The cars are all still there. Why has no one been around to question him? How did he get a job in the first place? He doesn't speak. How did he pass his driving test? He doesn't speak. And surely all them whacks on the head with a crowbar to these people, you know, it would have fractured the fucking skulls or killed them. But they're all alive, and so he whacks them again to silence them again, you know. And yeah, it's weird. It's it's fucking bizarre, I'm telling you. But if you want to check them out, you can get that uncensored version somewhere. Obviously, it won't have the 18 on it. Tagline on here: 100% medically inaccurate. Yep, it's brilliant when he kills his mother. There's she's got no face left, he just caves it in with a fucking crowbar. You can see right through where her face used to be, through the back of her head. There's nothing there. Yeah, I was really hungry the other night before I watched the second one. You know, I was going to go in the kitchen and get myself a pizza. And I thought, no, watch this film first. After watching it, I didn't eat a fucking thing all night. I just went to bed with no supper or anything. I couldn't eat after watching that. I mean, a lot of people says, it's daft, it's silly, it's this, it's that. Depends what kind of person you are. Personally, I think it's fucking sick. Certainly original. I mean, no one else has made a fucking film like that. I mean, how it come about, right, the idea, they were sitting round talking about how to punish a paedophiles, yeah? Be a good idea to do it to people who's actually done something really wrong. I mean, the director, Tom Six, he's Dutch, right, and he got a lot of fucking stick after the first one. He said the second one's gonna make the first one look like My Little Pony. And he wasn't wrong there. He even got death threats on Facebook. You know what I mean? I mean, what is it with the BBFC? Do they think all British people who watch a horror film are going to go out and fucking copy the act or fucking go out and kill loads of people? Hey, I've never killed anyone yet. I was brought up on fucking horror films, man. See you later, hammerheads.